Welcome to a new video with the electric trucker. I'm back to full health, and this week starts with a special assignment. I'm transporting a truck with my truck, then I'll pick up a new trailer, and I'll show you the range extender for my electric truck. I've got the low bed trailer hooked up again, the same one I used to transport a container for the Mylance charging park. For the truck transport, I have to remove the gooseneck at the front, which will take a while because it's tricky to take everything apart because of all the connections. This is one of the coolest things I've done. The Iveco is now hauling half of the trailer, and the rest of it is back there, where the expedition vehicle is going to be loaded. A Mercedes Arocs. Check out this awesome combo, the Iveco with the low bed trailer and the expedition vehicle loaded on top. It even comes with spare tires and a few extra rims at the back too, and it fits the trailer perfectly. The whole thing is secured with 4 chains, 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and now we're ready to roll. I have to transport the truck another 150 kilometers and then take the trailer apart again. And that's hard work. And the chain tensioners are also a real workout. But just learning the theory doesn't help much. You only really understand it once you've done it yourself. And now I know how to transport a truck. Job done. And the owner of the truck is super cool. He wants to travel the world with it. They're going to build a cabin on the back, turning it into a tiny home on wheels. But it's seriously expensive, about as much as a small family house. Still, it's an awesome project, and it feels great to help out with someone's dream. My workday is done and I managed the whole day without needing to charge in between. And when you try something new, like I did today with the truck transport, it's kind of like working out. You're not always in the mood, but afterwards you always feel better. And I wanted to show you what made this so complex. When you disconnect the low bed trailer, you've got all sorts of electrical and air pressure connections here, and then there's this massive hydraulic component. These low bed trailers are seriously fascinating. And we've invested into our yard again. It's getting fully paved now. It used to be a bumpy mess because the rain would always wash holes into the ground. So it's definitely a good investment, even if it's not cheap. But the best part is it'll be much cleaner since you won't bring mud and dirt everywhere during bad weather. Today is a beautiful day, and I grabbed a trailer that was already loaded for a local delivery tour. My Iveco has also been fitted with a GPS module. It's installed next to the tachograph, and now dispatch sees exactly where I am and how much driving time I have left. Being able to work outside in good weather is truly a privilege. It really adds value to the job. The downside, of course, is that you also have to work outside when the weather is bad. That's the price you pay. I'm loaded up with life rafts for the ship flipper, but nobody will be there today, so I'll deliver them first thing tomorrow morning. I'm almost at the harbor and will drive the last few minutes tomorrow. What's not so great here are these Shell charging parks. They're designed strictly for cars. I'm parked super close and still don't fit in the spot. Plus everything's surrounded by bollards. It really feels like they're not interested in making money from trucks. But maybe these videos help a bit and show everyone to plan in a little more space in the future. I'm now at the old harbor unloading the life rafts, and I'll be picking up a few to take back with me as well. It'll take a few more minutes, but these are really ideal working conditions. I dropped off my flatbed trailer and now I get to transport a load of firewood to one of our external storage sites using a new open trailer from Krone with side walls. Transport is done. I'm at our external storage site next to a mill and I'm unloading now with a forklift. I think it's pretty cool when you handle the entire supply chain yourself. Loading, securing, transporting. And now I'm zipping around on the forklift a bit and then that's it for today. I have some good news. In one of the recent videos I did a test run from Magdeburg to Stuttgart for a new customer who was interested in making their deliveries CO2 neutral, and it was a success. We've now secured that route and 2 electric trucks will be running back and forth regularly. It's for a major sports car manufacturer based near Stuttgart, and we even hired 2 new colleagues for it. A great example of how shuttle transport can go electric. I'm back at the depot and thought I'd quickly show you the range extender I've installed in this truck. There's actually quite a bit of space in here. I sleep down here, and there's a second bed up top. But since I don't need it, I store my backpack there along with my ADR kit, a blanket, and a jacket. And here's my little bike. It looks bulky, but it's really not. It's a DeBlazy folding bike, and I've had it for a while now. I can absolutely recommend it. You just flip up the handlebars, unlock and lock it in place, flip out the pedals, and you've got a bike. It even has gears and lights. It's perfect for truckers. If you're stuck at a rest stop for a day or the whole weekend, it's a shame to just sit around when there's so much to explore. And this makes you super mobile. And I really need it, because my car is still in the shop. They're replacing the rotor position sensor, but the part is taking 2 weeks to arrive. The whole repair costs about €700, half for the part and half for labor. Trailers and their technology are just as fascinating as electric trucks. Right here, I've got a new low-line trailer. It's not for transporting big trucks, but it's great for all sorts of other loads. One cool feature, it can telescope. That means you can unlock it with air pressure and extend it by up to 5 meters. At the front, it's got a lift axle that automatically raises. There's no switch to lower it manually, but if you press the brake pedal all the way down 3 times within 10 seconds, the axle lowers. At the very back, there's a trailing axle that steers along with the trailer. It also has a hydraulic pump for the ramps, and the spacing of the ramps can be adjusted. You can slide them closer together or farther apart, depending on whether you're transporting something narrow or wide. And over here, there's another trailer, and I was honestly a bit worried I'd be getting that one. It's an oversized trailer, which means you always need a special permit to drive it. It has much wider ramps, built for transporting heavy excavators. The axles are spaced out better too, so it can handle loads more effectively. Up front, there's a lift axle that also steers, and the support legs extend hydraulically, unlike mine, which I have to operate manually. This thing is definitely heavy duty. Aerodynamically, this trailer is a disaster. Even when it's unloaded, I'm at 1.4 kilowatt hours per kilometer. But there are now CO2 reduction targets for trailer manufacturers too. And there are many ideas on how to improve this setup. For example, splitting the ramps down the middle to reduce drag. I'm 100% sure this trailer has never seen the inside of a wind tunnel. Trailer manufacturers really need to start getting creative. Because if a trailer is on the road for 15 years, there's a huge difference when the consumption is at 1.2 or 1.4 kilowatt hours per kilometer. They're currently paving this highway, and for that you need an asphalt paver. And those already exist as a battery electric version. And I'll actually be transporting one of them next week. I'm back at the depot, and it's time to introduce you to our new team member, Tum.
I'm in charge of connecting our battery storage systems to the grid, managing the solar installations and optimizing the charging strategy. Yesterday, we ran a test with our solar setup and managed to cover 2 megawatt hours purely with solar power. We've got a large rooftop solar array on the office building and a big ground-mounted PV system back there. Together, they generate around 800 kilowatts peak. What's really important now is to align our vehicle charging with the driving schedules to reduce energy costs. Since we don't have fixed routes, it's not easy to predict, so the system has to be customized specifically for our operations. And just like Tobias, I joined this company because they're actually putting new technology into practice, and that's where I get to learn the most. You hear that there's a shortage of workers in the truck sector, but here it's the opposite.
We're a logistics provider of the future. Back in the day, you had a diesel truck, filled it up, and that was it. But today it's way more complicated. It's Saturday, and I washed the truck for next week. This week was mostly local deliveries, but next week I'll be going from East Frisia to Munich to France and Bavaria. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Ciao!